When our cause was ignored and many would look away and walk away, he stood firm in his solidarity with us. He looked at a people he had never met and said, "Your pain is my pain. The chains that bind you are my chains. Your struggle for freedom is my struggle as well." And for this, the people of South Africa remember him not as a distant friend, but as a brother in the struggle for justice and freedom. That is why we claim him as ours too today. Jesse Jackson was an African. We lay claim to him because he was an African. Pledging his solidarity with our struggle did make him one of us, an African, an African American. Ours, not only yours. He epitomized the image that was depicted by one of the key founders of the African National Congress, Pixley Kaisa Kaseme, who delivered a most famous speech in 1906 here in the United States when he was a student at Columbia University. And he said, "I am an African, and I set my pride in my race against a hostile public opinion. The brighter day is rising upon Africa. Already I seem to see her chains dissolved." That speech captured the spirit of African pride and hope. That is what Jesse Jackson meant to South Africa and Africa. Hence, we stand here and say he belonged to us. Jesse Jackson stood with the people of South Africa during our darkest days and hours against apartheid. He told the world that the struggle for dignity in the United States was inseparable from the fight against apartheid and injustice in South Africa. When Jesse Jackson reminded the United States that its strength as a nation lies not in exclusion, but in the beautiful diversity of its people, black and white, rich and poor, urban and rural, workers and farmers, immigrants and the forgotten, we were hugely inspired by his message. Nelson Mandela and his comrades were hugely inspired too by Jesse Jackson whilst they were serving life sentences on Robben Island, as they observed how Jesse Jackson carried out our struggle for justice beyond the borders of the United States. He was a voice that refused to be silenced when silence would have been easier. A voice that preached a message of hope from the streets of Chicago to the dusty streets of Gugulethu in Cape Town in South Africa. That justice was not a privilege for the few, but a birthright for all. His rallying call, "Keep hope alive," became a compass of our struggle and gave us hope for victory over the evil system of apartheid, exclusion, division, and oppression.